Hey everybody, it's Patrick Ferris and Chris Eads with RollMaster Software. Today we're going to be introducing a new product, RollMaster 5-Star. And basically what's going to help you do is monitor your reputation, collect your existing reviews, showcase your best reviews on your website and social media pages, and obtain more quality reviews. So before we dive in, just to talk about why this is important for your business, search engine optimization is the #1 way to drive traffic to your website. So instead of doing expensive pay-per-click or in addition to pay-per-click, having strong reviews on your website is going to help your search engine optimization as well as Google reviews. Everybody knows they look at it. And think about it yourself when you search for a product, search for a company, you look at Google reviews. And a lot of times the person with the most of them wins. So this day and age, your online reputation is absolutely critical. So this product is going to help you monitor that reputation as well as improve it. So without further ado, let's dive right in. All right. So what we have here is RollMaster 5-Star. Once you have access, you just go to the URL reviewus.rmaster.com. We set you up with usernames and passwords. You are allowed unlimited users to the platform. Now, first thing we want to do is help you monitor your reputation. So we will do this initial setup for you, but we can tie up to 10 reputation sites to the system. For example, Google, Facebook, Better Business Bureau, Houzz, Angie's List, and Yelp. And what that's going to do is gather all your reviews from them, as well as notify you every time a review is left for you, for your company. So additionally, there are other sites besides these that could apply. Larger companies, if you are on Glassdoor or Indeed, we can also monitor reviews left for you by your employees. All right, so once we've linked up to all these different review sites, what we're going to do is gather them all in one spot. So if I scroll down here, I'll see all of my reviews in one spot. This would include my Google reviews, Facebook reviews, and any of those sites I was linked to. Now, what that's going to help me do is share these reviews on social as well as a widget on our website. So if I could go do a social post, you would need to pre-authorize this to connect to your Facebook, Google, and Twitter. And then this allows easy, just a couple clicks, share this review on social media. You can change the background, fonts, download custom graphics, so you can definitely tweak the settings. This is just making it really easy for you to share on social media. And again, that's Facebook, Google Posts, and Twitter. You can also do Instagram by downloading a graphic for it. It's download only, not direct integration. It's going to make it and pre-size it and format it properly. Now, another way I want to share this, besides sharing on social media, I want to get these reviews to your website. So we're going to go to Publish and the Review widget. So there's several layouts. You could have vertical, horizontal, or full page, just depending where on your website you want it. And then you have some settings here of, do I want first and third party reviews, just first party, just third party? Which of these services do you want to connect to drive these reviews? And then over here, we have some settings here to tweak of filtering out reviews. So I have it set for 3 stars or more. And so that is going to pull in all your reviews from those various sites, but only display ones that are 3 stars or better. Now, you can also work on the branding and color scheme, which we do for you in the initial setup, but you have control of making changes. And then continue and publish. And what that's going to do is create what's called Embed Code. And we just copy that and send it to you. You send it to your website company, and they're able to copy and paste this one snippet of code, and your reviews will stream directly on your website automatically pre-filter. If you have a WordPress website, then there's a download to download the WordPress plugin for this. All right, so we're helping you collect all your existing reviews in one place, share them on social, and as well as a widget for your website. Now, we need to also help you get more reviews. So to do that, you have a number of ways you can request reviews from your clients. First, I'm going to talk about request modes. And this is a customizable setting that you get to control. And essentially, the reviews go through one of these workflows. So we have ultimate mode, review mode, and direct mode. So these workflows are customizable, but basically it's going to automatically ask the customer for this review cycle when you enter them in the system, which we'll talk about in a minute. So first thing is just a text message, rate your experience 1 to 10 stars. Now, this 1 to 10 is going to help your net promoter score and help you see how you're servicing your clients. You can also set a threshold here of, if it is, for example, 6 or less, it's only going to send that feedback to a manager. If it's 7 through 10, then it's going to additionally prompt the customer to leave feedback on Facebook or Google. So again, you tweak that setting, but we're going to help you find the problem customers where maybe you could have done better and you get a chance to make it right, and screen those out from blasting you on the internet. And then on the customers that are already happy, we're going to prompt them to share on Google or Facebook. Now, back in ultimate mode, we're going to do that initial text, then an email 2 days later, and another email 10 days later requesting that feedback. Then you can have a landing page after they've left the feedback, and that can push them to Google or Facebook, third-party review sites. And if they give you positive feedback, then 4 hours later, if they didn't share the review, we're going to ask for that again. And then there's also a negative workflow. If they leave negative feedback, you can take them to an apology landing page as well as negative feedback email. And once again, all these are configurable and editable for you. We set you up just to get you rolling with it, but you're in control of changing it as needed. So that was the ultimate mode workflow, and that's what we found has the most success in getting positive reviews. We also have review mode and direct mode. Review mode is a little more lightweight. It's basically just going to be that 1 through 10 survey to build your net promoter score and get those valuable metrics from clients. Now, the direct mode just goes straight for an online review. So what that's going to do is just go straight to sharing on Google or Facebook. And you would do this if you're very confident in a high percentage of happy customers. It takes away some of the steps and gets them directly into leaving you feedback on Google and Facebook. So ultimate mode is usually what we recommend starting out with. Then as you get some traction, you may focus on net promoter score reviews or direct mode for online reviews. Now, next thing we got to do is get this in your customers' hands. So the number one way we do this and how RollMaster adds value to this is through integration. So this can be either tied to the install date or the invoice date. And what this is going to do is automatically push the review process and initiate the review cycle based on a transaction in RollMaster. So for example, you invoice a sale, the next day that client's going to go into the ultimate mode review cycle. And again, that can be tied to the invoicing or X days past the installation date. So the beauty there is it's automated. You're casting a very wide net and trying to obtain these reviews. One of the number one things you can do is just ask every customer, and by automating that, we can make that happen. So that is the number one way you're going to collect these reviews. However, there's a few other options you have as well. So we can import customers. So when we're setting you up, maybe you're wanting to really get this kicked off, we could pull a report on all customers that have bought in 6 months and in the last, say, 3 to 6 months, and import them in here, and it'll initiate that review request cycle on all those customers, instantly boosting your reviews. You can add customers manually, probably won't need to with our integration setup. And then we also have kiosk mode and text back mode. So kiosk mode, would be if you had, say, a touchscreen computer in the showroom or a tablet, and you just had it ready at the review page, and you'd hand it to the client and ask them right then and there to leave you a review. Then we also have text back. So what you could do here is have some signage in your showroom or have business cards made out with this text back number. For example, we'd love to hear feedback from you. Text feedback to this number. And what that's going to do is automatically text them a customizable message and kick off that review cycle for this client. So again, we've got automated workflows from RollMaster driving these reviews, importing from Excel, Kiosk, and text back. Now, additionally, one other way up here, you have that text back number you can always use. You also have this link. And this link you can share any way you want. I've had clients put it at their emails to customers in their signature or when they're emailing an invoice to a client. And basically that just takes you to the feedback cycle. And again, it's gated, meaning, 6 or less or whatever your setting is. It is going to go straight to the manager, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to kick off ultimate mode and attempt to get them to share this on Google or Facebook. So we have a lot of good ways to help you get these reviews going. So one of my favorite parts about this is that it's very automated, very simple to set up. We do all the initial setup for you so you can be up and running. Right now it's running about 2-week turnaround time to get it set up. There's a $500 one-time setup fee. The cost is $200 a month for your first location and $100 per month for each additional location. There are many other features in here, reports built in, keyword tagging, net promoter score reporting, success, etc. But the main thing is just driving these online reviews and getting you started. So we can get this going up and running in no time. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. That is it for RollMaster 5-Star. And reach out to your sales rep, and we are happy to do a one-on-one meeting as needed. Thank you very much.